Chip Towers, why don't you go ahead with a question?
Thanks. John, just congratulations on finally getting that touchdown. I know those aren't promised for tight ends. Just tell me a little bit about how that went and how you've about the touchdown itself and finally getting that, and anything interesting about that. And then tight ends play in general. Looked like you guys were pretty involved.
First and foremost, I would want to say Darnell played an awesome game, and it's been a blast playing alongside of him. And then as far as the touchdown, Coach Munkin dialed up a great play. We had gotten certain looks that we wanted, and we talked at halftime, and if we got a certain look, he was gonna hit it on me, and he did, and I just dove for the end zone, and it was an indescribable feeling. It really was, and it was just an awesome moment.
If I can follow, do you remember when was your last touchdown was at Marist?
Those might have been rare too. I'm not really sure, to be honest.
So you didn't have a bunch of them at Marist?
No, just because the triple option.
Yeah.
But the evolving triple option. Yeah, I'm not too sure. Sometime in the playoffs of my senior year, I think.
All right, thanks.
Seth Emerson, do you have a question?
John, just what was the feel among the players and the feedback you got from coaches about the offensive performance? Obviously, the slow start sticks in a lot of people's craw, but ultimately got everything fixed in the second half.
We watched the film, and there's a lot of things to work on, as there always will be. And we're going to keep watching it today, correct our mistakes, and move on from there, and then start to shift our focus towards Auburn. But from the tight ends to the offensive line to any position group, there's things we can correct and work on.
Anthony Dasher?
John, getting back to Darnell just a little bit. I mean, I just wonder what it's kind of like for you to see a guy who's that big. I mean, at doing the things he does, getting downfield, upfield rather, like he did on that one big catch that he had. Just playing with him, what's that like for you?
It's a blast playing with Darnell. He's a great player. As you guys know, he's huge. He's very big, and he moves well. So it's a blast playing with him, and he's picked up the playbook fast. He's smart, and I have so many great things to say about that kid. So it's been a blast playing with him.
Ryan Dennis?
Hey, John. When Stetson came in there, what was the spark he provided, and what's your feelings on him, being in there when he comes in the game?
I think that before Stetson came in, there was mistakes made by other position groups, including the tight ends, and that goes back in practice, and then on the field in the game, that's just stuff we need to work on. So, stuff started clicking, and we did well. But it goes back to other position groups needing to pick up missed assignments and stuff like that.
Jake Rome?
John, I wanted to ask you about just the offense in general, and kind of, you saw kind of all of the preseason camp stuff, but was there anything that led you to believe that maybe it was going to be as sloppy as it was? Did you guys, have any sloppy practices like that? And how differently can a sloppy game and having all that on tape with something on the line maybe help you guys, kind of tighten it up a little bit?
I'd say you can't always expect, things to go 100%. You always want to achieve perfection in all that you do, but at the same time realizing that that's not practical. That's not going to happen. So things are going to happen. Things are not going to go your way. And it's just how you respond to that. And that's what we did. We tightened up our miscues, and then we responded with a great game.
Dean Legge, do you have a question?
Hey, John, I've covered Georgia for 20 years, and that was one of the strangest, if not oddest, atmospheres that I've ever seen on Saturday. Do you think that there will be sort of a culture shock when y'all play in the stadium without anybody there, or what will it seem like not anybody being there on Saturday?
As far as playing in the Arkansas Stadium without.
No, playing in Sanford, you've never been there without sort of 90,000 people there. That will not be the case Saturday. How strange will that be for the team to run out of the tunnel and nothing's normal?
I'd say it just goes with this season. You have to be prepared for whatever comes your way, and you have to respond to that accordingly. And we've had scrimmages in the stadium, so we kind of know what to expect. But yeah.
Austin Roper, do you have a question?
No, I do not.
Brandon Sudge, we'll go to you and give a question.
Hey, John, I wanted to ask you about the Georgia Auburn rivalry specifically. Do you know anything about the history of it? Do you have a story of remembering anything as a kid about the rivalry itself?
The Deep South's oldest rivalry?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, it has great tradition, and I'm very excited and fortunate to be able to be a part of it this coming Saturday. And we're excited to go play our game.
Palmer, do you have a question?
Yeah, John, not sure if you've seen the video on social media of Darnell and his big block, or if y'all have seen it on film. But what's the reaction to a play like that and his play on Saturday?
I did not see that particular clip, but I can expect many big clips from Darnell. The way he moves, the way he hits people. So that doesn't surprise me at all. He's a great player.
Jed May?
Hey, John. Something Kirby has said a lot, both after the game and today, was a lot of the mistakes on offense weren't necessarily DeJuan's fault early in the game. How much of that did y'all see on film, and how much have y'all sort of told DeJuan that since the game and trying to keep his spirits up?
I think whenever that happens, it's, there's no blame to be put on anyone. It's a team. We win as a team. We lose as a team. So there was no cases where people started to look towards DeJuan and say, come on, like, it just doesn't work like that. We're a team. So, Coach Monken and Coach Smart are going to put us in the best position to win ball games. And so, and we practice, we rotate everyone. So, and that's what the coaches do.
Last question from Blaine Gilmer.
Hi, John. Stetson Bennett in the postgame mentioned that he really kind of got some comfort level to him when y'all went in the 2-minute drill there at the end of the half. Do you feel like playing with a little bit of tempo and pace like that just kind of gets everybody going a little bit and settled in?
I'd say so. After a big play, when you bring some tempo to the game, that can always keep the defense on their toes, so they don't have as much time to make their assignments, make their calls. So that's always a good strategy.